Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here, GuitarJams.com. Got a little blues soloing concept lesson for you right now. Basically fun with the BB box. But what we're going to do is we're going to pick, like 3 or 4 basic little concepts that you can improvise. Alright, what I'm going to do, instead of showing you an exact solo, I'm going to show you like 3 basic ideas in one spot, and then the improvising part will be how you throw them together and what you do with them. So it'll be kind of a little training exercise, if you will. So we're in the key of G. And I kind of took the blues from something like Olivia by John Mayer. It's not that song, though. It's just a 12-bar blues with some lick ideas, but kind of in that vein, if you will. So typically when someone does a solo, they might know that minor pentatonic scale. You put your finger on the root, which is G. You might do that. You might know the extension. But what we're going to do is we're going to do some licks in the next little position up, and we call it the BB box, because BB King stayed in this spot a lot. So here's how I would find the BB box. And the BB box is sweeter. It's kind of more the major pentatonic sound to it. But so check this out. Check this out. We're just going to find the root on the B string, and this goes to show you it is pretty important to at least be able to find your roots and know the notes on the guitar. So the G note on the B string is on the 8th fret. Right there. So here's the first BB lick, or the BB box lick that I want to show you, and that's sliding up to the 9th fret on the G string. That note's in this little BB box. You've got the 9th fret with your middle finger on the G string, the 8th fret and the 10th fret on the B string. And then the same thing on the high E would be 8 to 10. And the root is right there. And so I'm sliding that G string up to the 9th. You can do it from a half step. I'm doing it from as far back as I can, because you're not really hearing the starting note. You're not hearing the starting note. It just goes right into the 9th fret of the G. And then I'm using index onto that root, which is the 8th fret of the B. So that's idea number 1. So see that? I limited myself only to that concept, but as I got comfortable with it, I was able to improvise off of it, like going back and forth. Okay, the next idea, number 2, is all kinds of bends on the 10th fret of the B string. So the cool thing about this, and especially in the bluesy sense, is a half step bend going to work in some of the situations on this, and a whole step bend is going to work And, you know, if you really want to know, the whole step bend works better on the G chord. But you can do either. And then that tends to work better on the C chord. But any of them are going to work. Check it out. So just one little idea is I was pulling off from the 10 to the 8 on the B, and then going to that middle finger note, the 9th on the G. Alright, so that was another little thing to put there. Here is the next thing. Going from the 8 to the 10 on the high E, and then rolling the finger over to the 10 on the B. See that? So I could just go. I like to pre-bend that B string. I like to bend the B string, then do that move I showed you. Let's just put I'm going to limit myself just to those ideas. Okay, the last is the bend on the 10 of the high E, and you can do a whole step bend for a sweet sound. Or a minor third bend, which is a whole step and a half step, for a more blues sound. And you can just let your emotions push that bend. Now, it's hard to bend past that minor third, so if you just, well, be careful, but if you bend it as hard as you can, you'll probably get that minor third sound. also keep in mind that you can do 10, 9, 8 in passing on the high E.